Yeah, so we got a campaign here. This is the tutorial loop, Loopy Lagoon, but I've already done the tutorial, so I'm gonna start on here at this scenario. Maple Meadows, a large clearing on the frontiers of a maple forest, the perfect place to build your first park from the ground up. Easygoing guests, relaxed weather. What more could you ask for? Have at least 200 guests in your park. Optional, complete all non-optional goals by the end of December year one. I am going to try to complete that so I can get the second coin there. And that being said, let's get started. Alright, I'm going to pause right here. And let's see what we got. Yeah, you got the depot right here. And you got the pretty good space right here. I'm going to try to keep with a rustic theme, like wood cabins and stuff like that, barns, that sort of thing. I don't really have much knowledge of architecture and all that, but I've been watching other people's plays and playthroughs and all that, and have a general kind of idea of what ideas to go through and all that. Alright, so let's see. The rides we got is carousel for calm rides, Ferris wheel, spiral slide, and teacups. For the thrill rides, we got Gravitron, Twister, and Wipeout. Coasters, we got a mini coaster and a spinning coaster. Don't got any transport rides, and we got a calm river ride for water ride. I'm going to attempt to use all the rides with the budget I have, and hopefully get a successful park and complete the goals. So I'm going to go to a time lapse when I build the park, and I catch you at the other end. Alright, so what I went down here is erase the old path and put in a restroom near the entrance. I always tend to start by putting a restroom near the entrance for some reason. I want to go with an old-timey look, like the park was been owned by someone and then they just started building a park on their property or whatever, and they had all these old buildings or whatever. So here I'm making a simple little food area in the beginning of the entrance, using the wood planks, of course. Of course, looking at this, I probably should have made the food cart a little bit off so the path wouldn't meander that way, but oh well. Alright, so now I start the spinning coaster. Now, I didn't really have anything in mind when I first started. I tend to just start placing them on the whim. Like, how does this, when I start placing, I like think about how does this look, does it look good, not, did I delete it and change it a little bit. Didn't really have a layout of the track in my mind, I just went with it. And then right here, I use the little trick of connecting the track to a previous existing track to make a little bump right there. Unfortunately, I don't know much of coaster terminology. I mean, as I should. In here, I'm trying to create a little interaction with the station. There's a little breaking right there. And then one little last hill just before the end here. And I'll start putting the entrance and exit on. I was thinking that I could put the entrance underneath the station. But during doing that, I had to lower the ground a bit. Which is the reason why I put the station up a little bit higher than normal, instead of on the ground. I'll come back later to put a little bit of decoration to it. So this Ferris wheel, I wanted to make it so that when the people are coming in, the first thing they'll see is the Ferris wheel. And then they have to go around it, basically. And here I'm placing the teacups. Teacup ride. And I figured put it in the barn. Figure that the owners of the park would have a barn and they had to put something inside it. So the teacups fit. Basically a typical red barn. Reddish barn, I guess you say. Now with my decorations and all this, I tend to try to keep it simple. Try not to get too wild into it. Being that I want to try to save as much money for all the rides. And whatever's left over I use for decoration. With the money that was originally given. So here I put down the twister. And I figured put in like in a corral next to a barn. So I guess you'd say that this was like an old farm in some maple wooded area that has been turned into a theme park. And then next, I figured I would just create a kiddie coaster right here. Though my kiddie coasters tend to be a little bit, should I say larger than most kiddie coasters are normally. Of course, I had to manipulate the ground here a little bit, terraform it. Try to create some bump or hilly parts right here. I was trying to make a kiddie coaster a little bit more exciting than what normally would normally be done. You just come back to the station. Then I just add the entrance exit, and then I come back in later and to decorate it with a station cover and stuff like that. And of course the queue is just simple. So on the spinning coaster, I figured that's I'd do like an old church or school building. I figured these buildings were probably like in the old America 1800s sort of thing. Late 1800s, early 1900s, I guess. Though with the way the track is, trying to get a fit was a little bit challenging. Just trying to make it look as natural as possible. And for the paneling, I was using an orange wood paneling. I was trying to do something here, but eventually I figured it didn't look quite right, so I later deleted it and tried something else, where the track goes through the station. And then here, I was just trying to get the panels match up just right. Yeah, see, this is where I was finding that I was having the problem. Like, I didn't want the coaster and the people clipping through the building, so I was like, no, I need to change the whole design there, right there. And of course, I never really put a walls around the entrance and exit there. I should have. I just forgot, I guess. Now with all these builds, I'm not using any mods. There's no mods with these builds. In fact, the only mod I have ever installed on my Parkitect is the ride cam mod. I tend to like to keep things as vanilla as possible. Now here I'm just putting little curved pieces and bushes, trying to make the path not so square looking. I forget where I learned this technique, but been watching other people play Parkitect on various platforms like YouTube or Twitch. And I thought, yeah, this works pretty fine, except for the one or two guests that comes really close to walking past the curb. I have to say, this area tends to get more decoration in the other area, because it's the center of the park, so why not? Just adding some happy little trees here and there. Now here, I wanted to add some a bit of water to the park area to add to some scenery. I'm glad it was able to fit it right here next to the entrance. Just a little pond. Trying not to get too crazy with it. And here I added a lighthouse. A little bit of pavilion there to protect against the rain. Because unfortunately there's no umbrella shop at the start of the game of this scenario. So here I started adding the station cover for this ride right here, Giddy Coaster. It's just a simple one, a little covered roof. Yeah, I tend to not like to go too technical in this part. Try to keep it as simple as possible. Yeah, I just didn't like the look of that, any of that. Try to find something else to add to it. So I decided to add these little flag poles. Adding some more little happy trees, some maple trees. There's much scenery in here and there. And I figured, hey, why not just add a lost plane in there? Now here I added the wipeout. And jumping around here and there. And for the wipeout, I put it in a corral as well. Sort of like the Twister. Again, keeping things as simple as possible. I figured this was probably like the owner of the land just wanted a theme park. Yeah, I saw a story about a theme park somewhere that's an old guy just did a do-it-yourself kind of park. Now I'm just checking if there's anything else to be added detail-wise. Then I moved on to the Ferris wheel. Then adding a Gravitron. At first I was like, should I put in a building? But then I decided not to. Yeah, for this I decided to kind of similar to a ride in a later scenario. Put little wood posts around a ride. Which you'll see me play that scenario later on. Again, just keeping it simple. Adding some more trees to around this ride. Some happy little trees there. Now for the final ride, just adding the this ride right here. Just a little scenic, calm ride at the end. Nothing too crazy. And just adding a little bit of scenery around it. Give it a little bit more scenic. Now here, I wanted to create a employee path on the ground. So I can add a little food court over here. Food building. So people can have some food over here instead of having to walk all the way back to the beginning of the park. And of course a restroom. Putting it in all this little tiny shed thing. adding the little benches so people can sit and eat, and then realizing that I need to put benches in the rest of the park. And of course some trash cans. Keep the park clean. And adding some pavilions here and there. And getting some lamps lighting the way throughout the park. Yeah, I'm starting to like how this park turned out, basically. Now just adding a little cover to this ride right here. Of course, as always, keeping it simple. I wanted to change it up just a little so it doesn't look like the kiddie ride. And that comes to the end of this time lapse here after this, adding these pavilions. Okay, so pretty much used everything up. It's a nice little park, I guess. Yeah. Well, okay. So I got a little nice park here going on right now. I start letting people in. Oh wait, no, hold on. I need to set the all the prices and all that. Already got that one. Okay. This is a fruit juice. Make it $2.75. Now burgers. Yeah, burgers and fries. Fries will put up to $2.50. Decrease these just a little. Hamburgers, make it $4.50. Decrease these a little bit. And they should be in sync with the other three. Open the ride. Where is it? Alright, I'll wait for half full. And excitement is see about. So set $7.50. And here we have the teacups. All right, so ignore that little chuckle there. All right, these was so $3.50. This one is 250. This one all set to $4. $3. Nah, make it 2. It's a slide. Kitty one. Me 450. Oh, did I not turn that one on? Open says me. Alright, so about 450. I learned from someone watching someone that they said that it would be excitement 1.5 times divided by 10. So it would be half of that would be 12. So about, I'll make that $3. It's very swell. Slightly cheaper. The Gravitron would be that up there. So about 3. Let me get 320. Last but not least, oh, I didn't let it run. Not very exciting. I'll just leave it at 2 right for now. Alright, let's for a park this size, you need to hire one more janitor. And one more hauler. Alright. See how we do. Set this about 250. Here come the people. So far 4. Oh, these are staff? A shopkeeper, okay. You got 4 shopkeepers. There's the customers. Wow, they got a long ways to go. Here we come. So, need to get 200 guests in the park. Probably going to finish this goal not too long. It's a nice goal park. I have plenty of money to add fill it out a little bit more. Just a nice little scenic ride right there. Ah, people are already writing this. I need to put a little door there. Ooh, that's right. And a little thing here I need to do is a little sign here. Keep people from going into the exit side. Oh, and actually, you know what? No, I did that. They're trapped. It's raining. Jumper. Whee! Oh wow, already. Confetti! See, that was pretty quick. Yay! See, that was pretty quick. Completed all the goals. And generate further knowledge in 3 months. Did in 3 months. Oh, and starting to make profit. Good. Alrighty. Oh, here's a test. Some people in there. Yes, okay, good. Alrighty, so it's out of here. Da-da. Alright. Completed that one challenge. Got both coins. Next up will be Chinook Airfield. Alright, well that'll be for next time. That'll be it for this video, and hope you enjoy. Click on that subscribe and like. Until next time. Later, y'all.